Good morning, y'all. Happy Thursday. I pray that you have a blessed Thursday. I pray that you experience God in a way that you never have before and that you would just ask Him to reveal Himself to you today. And with that, before we start our day, let's get into our word. And today's devotional is called Why God? Why? And at some point in our lives, I feel that we can, if we want to be honest, we can all say that we've felt that way before, that you have been through something, so traumatizing or something so full of heartache that you said, why God? Why? So let's get into it. Today is going to be out of Job 6, 2-3, which reads, "If only my anguish could be weighed and all my misery be placed on the scales, it would surely outweigh the sand of the seas." And the devotional goes on to read, "Have you ever cried out as Job did here, weighed down but beyond measure with heartache, grief, anger, and demanding to know why God let it happen, but not receiving an answer? If so, let me assure you, first of all, that God isn't upset or angry with you. In fact, He understands your heartaches and weaknesses. As the psalmist said, He knows how we are formed. He remembers that we are dust." And that's Psalms 103:14. In reality, however, we often don't know why God permits certain things to happen to us. We do know that evil is real, and we live in a world that is ravaged by sickness and death and sorrow. A world that isn't the way God intended it to be. Someday, Christ's victory will be complete and all this will be changed, but not yet. In the meantime, put your faith and hope in Jesus Christ. He knows what it is to suffer. He went to the cross for us. And because He did, we have hope even in the midst of life's darkest hours. And I just want to say this. I think as humans, we always want the easy way out. Like, you ever been through something so, like a heartbreak? You ever been through a heartbreak and you was like, man, I really needed that. I really needed that. And I'm not talking about during, I'm talking about after, but I really needed that to get my mind right. Like, I really needed that to happen. I'm so much happier now, whether it be moving states, whether it be a breakup, whatever heartbreak that you want to categorize, but in nonetheless a heartbreak, and saying like, I really needed that to happen, even though it hurt. I like to think about it this way, and I just said this week, but when kids grow, they have this thing called growing pains, and their legs physically hurt. So their legs have to hurt in order for them to grow. And my cousin informed me, and I really did research on this, so don't quote me, but children do not gain kneecaps until they are over 5 or 6 years old, I believe, and that's their growing pains. So you wouldn't have kneecaps today if you didn't go through them growing pains, right? And so a lot of times when we experience these heartbreaks and we experience these hard things, we get so discouraged, not realizing God is refining us. God is growing us. God is building us for what He has in store, and what He has in store is abundance. What we have in store is just a little bit compared to what God has for us. So next time you're going through something, instead of saying, why me, turn it around to try me, and put all your faith and hope in Jesus, and you're going to come out much better than ever. Y'all have a blessed Thursday.